Hi everyone, thanks for joining us for today's Family Makes. Today we're going to be making felt matryoshka dolls. Those are the Russian nesting dolls. We're only going to be making one of them. They won't be nesting, but they'll still be very, very cute. Inside your kit you should have a bunch of different squares of felt. A big one that's patterned, a blue one, a red one, a tan one, and a brown one. And you should also have a pattern. And what you're going to want to do to get started is cut all the pieces of your pattern out, which I've already done. And then you're either going to want to trace them or pin them onto your pieces of felt. So the big piece of felt here is the body, and I'm just going to pin it because I happen to have pins right here, but you can also trace it with whatever you'd like. You just make sure it's on there so that it fits onto the piece of felt. And we're going to do that with all of them. So the body goes on the colorful one. The tummy goes on the blue one. The shawl goes on the red one. The face goes on the tan one. And the hair goes on the brown one. So once you get all of those guys pinned, or traced, depending on how you want to do it, we'll cut them out. All right. So you'll need some good scissors. We'll hope these are my good ones and haven't been ruined. And we're going to cut out all those pieces. And they are my good scissors, which is awesome. My problem is that it's actually relatively difficult to cut felt. Believe it or not. I don't know why, it just is. And I only have a few pairs of scissors here in the Idea Factory that'll happily cut felt for me. Well, this is a really good project to learn how to follow a pattern before you learn how to sew, which you won't learn from me, as everyone knows I'm a horrible, horrible sewer. But I can cut out a pattern like the best of them. So here we go. Here's the face. And the shawl. Okay, and the tummy. All right, and the body. I really like this pattern felt. When I saw it at the store, I got really excited because I knew that would be perfect for making these dolls, because then they can be the highly, really decorated patterns on the body, kind of like what you see from the actual Russian nesting dolls. They're always really beautifully painted. And so this is my way of cheating to make it so that you don't have to do embroidery or paint, because this is a more simple project to get started on how to do felt creatures. All right, so now they're all cut out, And we'll just take the patterns off. Now, if you haven't mangled them too much here, you can reuse these patterns. And then we'll take all of the bits off and we'll just kind of line them up. So the tummy goes there on top of the body like that. The shawl, actually let's put the shawl on first. Shawl goes there, and the tummy goes just kind of on top of the body. Ta-da! Maybe tuck it under the shawl. Yeah, I think that looks good. And then the face goes right there in the middle. Okay. And last but not least, the hair is going to go around the face. So that's how it's going to look coming from the top down. And as we're gluing, we can glue from that direction as well. So this is tacky glue. You guys have it all in your kit, and tacky glue is more sticky than just regular white glue. So it is able to hold the felt on tighter, but you do need to put a good bit, and you're gonna need to wait for it to dry for a good while. I think it's better than using hot glue because tacky glue is not going to dry into a hard piece of plastic like hot glue does. It's gonna dry really nicely. It's just gonna take a little bit longer. Not as long as you might think, but it is gonna take a little bit longer. So what we're gonna do is go ahead and just get started. And I would tell you that this may seep through the felt, and that is okay. It is all right if it does that. So we're gonna glue the hair onto the face, just like that. Okay. Then we're going to turn the face over, add glue to it. Good bit, like I said. You need more than you think. Now we're going to glue the face to the scrap right there. And see, it may soak in a little bit. It's okay if it does. Just put it right there like that. And then next, we'll go ahead and glue the body to the tummy here. Turn that over, kind of stick it right there in the middle. Glue it on. And then our very last piece that we're going to glue is obviously the head kerchief hair sandwich situation here to the body as well. Turn that over and add glue. Now there's not a huge amount of glue in these little containers, but I don't foresee you needing to use it all. So you have enough left over for another project if you want to. Or if you wanted to go out and get some more felt and make some of your own little matryoshka dolls, I think they're pretty neat. I have one hanging up on my Christmas tree. You're able to do kind of whatever you'd like with them. There's not a right way or a wrong way to display your little fella here. All right, so in basic, that is the matryoshka doll. Now, this is up to you, and I haven't included this stuff in the kit, but I like to use a Sharpie and give it a face, because, you know, that's helpful. I am on the fence about whether the face needs to be a full face or a minimalist face, but I like to at least give it some eyes. When you're using felt and you're trying to color on it, you'll need to make short little strokes because otherwise it doesn't work real good. And we'll give it a smile. And you can color on the tummy. I have made some that have I put happy holidays on the tummy, or you could just color designs on the tummy. I think that'd be really pretty. Or if you happen to have any like little leftover baubles or things, like I have a spangle left over from a different project, another couple of spangles here left over from different projects, I could glue those onto the tummy, and I think that'd be really pretty. But all in all, see, look, that's the problem. You have to add more glue. So if your hair falls off, I actually wanted to show you guys that. That was intentional, believe it or not. Just add more glue. Probably just didn't add enough because it does soak into the fabric. So I'm just gonna really glue it up. And then, once you've got all that glue on there, put it someplace safe and just let it dry for a while. Because if you keep screwing around with it, it's gonna just come right off. All right, well, and there you go. That's how we're gonna make our felt matryoshka dolls. I hope you make a bunch. If you wanted to add a magnet to the back and make it a refrigerator magnet, you could. I would put the magnet under the head, not under the body, because the head's gonna be the heaviest part. You could add a little loop of ribbon, and that you could hot glue on. I have a hot glue gun that just hangs out on my desk here. Or you could just leave it as is and use it as a bookmark. I think that'd be really cute as well. Thanks for joining us today for Family Makes, and I hope to see you next month. Have a great one. Bye.